So Shopify just announced a huge update, and this really essentially what this does is this takes the only thing I didn't like about Shopify and eliminates it. Now this is an email that I got today, and basically what it tells you is that by the end of July of 2017, so if you're watching this video as soon as it's released, probably within the next couple weeks, and if you're watching it a couple weeks from now, it's probably already implemented. But what they're going to do is they're going to be changing the checkout process, and the checkout page will actually be on your custom domain. Now this is huge for conversions. It was always the one thing that I hated about Shopify. So this is for the people who are kind of on the fence. They know they want to get into e-commerce, whether it's, you know, to do drop shipping or to sell their own products, and they're trying to figure out which platform they're going to use. You know, I went through the same thing. I really narrowed it down to a couple things, BigCommerce, Shopify, and a few other WordPress options before I started. And I loved everything about Shopify, but the one thing I did not like was the checkout process. It was like, it went over to the checkout at my Shopify, and I understand why they did it, to keep it secure and the data and everything, but I always hated it. I'm really excited that they're going to go over to your own domain checkout. And once again, this is going to be automatic for every Shopify store owner sometime at the end of July of 2017. So if you haven't got started with your e-commerce platform yet, there is now no reason that I can't recommend Shopify. It is, in my opinion, hands down the cream of the crop, the best in class. There's a link in the description below this video. If you're thinking about doing drop shipping or setting up a Shopify store, it's a completely free. It's a 2-hour video tutorial. It shows you how to get your Shopify store set up. And if you're doing drop shipping, it talks about how to integrate, apps and do this with AliExpress if you want to go that route. And even it shows you a little bit about one of my Facebook ad strategies that's a little bit different than what other people are talking about. So if you want to get access to that free video, once again, there's a link down in the description below. But basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's go back here for just a second. When you go to a store and buy something, a Shopify store, obviously if you have a custom domain loaded, it's going to start, you can find all your products at your custom domain. And then when you go to cart, it's still on your custom domain. But when the customer right now currently goes to checkout, it switches over to this checkout.shopify.com, which, is fine. But the thing that's important to remember here is anything to increase conversions, especially once your customer gets to this point and they have items in the cart and they're ready to pay, anything that helps is going to be awesome and a huge boost. So what they're saying, as I understand it, is by the end of this month, instead of saying checkout.shopify.com, it's going to say probably modernsibberite.com / whatever it is down here. Once again, just a quick update. There is no reason now, in my opinion, that you should not be using Shopify for your e-commerce platform, whether you're doing your own products or drop shipping. Don't forget about that link below if you want to get access to that free 2-hour tutorial. I'll also put some other important and helpful links down there to some other videos that I think you should watch on my channel. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we've got a lot of great content planned for you here. See you soon.